Brand new Saint Seiya game just came out today, Saint Seiya EX. This is not a sponsored video. I just want to do videos on some new games because in my mind, I'm like, hopefully, maybe some people like some of these we can do content. I don't think this is going to be one of those that people actually like, unless they're South Americans. So shout out to you guys if you're from South America. That is like the whole player base of Saint Seiya for whatever crazy reason. It's from Japan, but it's got a huge following in South America. I've played some of the other Saint Seiya games before. I've done some content on some of the other Saint Seiya games before, but I don't know if you guys are interested in all the pre-registration things and goodies and free whatever, but it is there. Again, this is not sponsored. The distinction between sponsored and not sponsored, because sometimes it's like it feels like something is sponsored, but it's not, or vice versa. The biggest distinction, if you guys are ever questioning, is there will be a paid promotion thing on the top left-hand corner, and it's usually a QR code or a link in the description kind of situation where if you see those, then it's probably being tracked. And why would it be tracked? Because the person that's doing the sponsorship needs to track it. This is not, I don't have any links or anything. This is not sponsored. I've been trying to do some non-sponsored stuff lately too. Stella Sora, Chaos Zero Nightmare, Blue Protocol. We did those. None of those were sponsored. I just thought, let's do some new content on some new games and let's see how we feel about them. I don't think this is going to be a let's play for a long time situation. Can we go? Fates Resolve. Okay. It's not a... this is not an... I know it may seem like an MMORPG based on we're walking around and talking to people, but it's not one of those. It's kind of like an AFK idler more than anything else, which we'll see some gameplay in a bit. I do like... Oh, they're going to sound like chipmunks. I can't hear it because it's going to the recording software and not outside of the iPad. But you guys probably heard it talking like chipmunks for a second there. So let's see. Seems like you've decided to participate in the competition. Master say, let's improve our combat effectiveness to increase our chance of winning. Okay, I think it's just going to say like, oh, we can promote now. This was locked before. But if you guys are not familiar with Saint Seiya, it's basically, I want to say Japanese Power Rangers, but Power Rangers are also Japanese. So it's, hold on, it's like Power Rangers with some Greek mythology. That's probably the closest thing. The best explanation. But I like the Saint Seiya universe and story kind of, and I was kind of getting into the last game, but sadly, like I mentioned, Saint Seiya is big in South America, so South American content creators were actually getting views on it, but I'm like, I don't speak Portuguese, so yeah, and Portuguese was the biggest thing, like Brazil and stuff like that. So, oh, let's see, we're apparently a giant walking through the city. This should be some actual gameplay though. But yeah, it's not an MMO. It's more like an idle things battle, and then you choose when to use your ults kind of situation. There was a Saint Seiya game, Saint Seiya Knights of the Zodiac, I believe it was. That is a... Like, the cutscenes are actually kind of cool in this, after I'm, like, skipping through all of them. But there was one that was turn-based, kind of like Summoner's War, and that was Saint Seiya Knights of the Zodiac. So, Unicorn Jabu passed the first round of the competition. I believe there are 12 saints, if I recall correctly. This guy got a sex toy on his head. Oh, no, that's a unicorn horn. Never mind. I'll just cut that part out. No, I'll just cut that part out. All right. Let's skip this. I want to see some actual... Well, I want to show you guys some actual gameplay. I think we have some summons, if I recall correctly, from the pre-registration thing. So this is the gameplay, though, which is kind of simplistic, but... And also, I don't know why it keeps turning off. Like, the cutscenes are pretty cool, right? But I don't know why it keeps turning off, like the ×2 and the auto. I'll do the auto ults. But yeah, I feel like what happened was they took a team of artists and they're like, hey guys, why don't you use this engine? Because it's definitely an engine that pre-existed from another game that they worked on. And they're like, hey guys, why don't you just reskin this game and make it a Saint Seiya game. So that's what I don't know exactly what game it was. The last one that used this engine with the similar mechanics, but it's just that's how a lot of these games, these mobile games, work nowadays. So, oh no, this one. Hold on, it does remember that we have the ×2 and the auto. The alt animations look cool though. Alt animations look very cool. I just wish the core gameplay loop was a little bit more, you know? But, you know, no matter what it is, I'm going to have a complaint about it. I'm like, I wish it was more complex. I wish it was less complex. I wish there was more RNG. I wish there was less RNG. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I'm going to want the grass is always greener on the other side. So... Fun story, generally speaking, is not really that hard to get into because I feel like there's a lot of. Although I mean, if you've played one Saint Seiya game, you've played. Like you know the story, you know all the Saint Seiya games basically, with some changes, but yeah, you know what to expect. It's nothing too crazy, but. Yeah, it's fairly easy to get into. There's not like a hard barrier to entry of like, I don't know who these characters are, what's going on. It's like the games will basically show you what's who the characters are and everything. So, because some games they expect you to play or have experience with the lore of all of the characters beforehand. But I feel like that's not really too much of the situation with the Saint Seiya stuff. More 10x recruits? Wait, oh, we didn't even get the ones. So I tried doing a 10x pull before, and it crashed. So I'm hoping it doesn't continue to crash. But it crashed, and then it had a mandatory download of more resources. So. Oh, apparently this is not on rails because we had gotten a legendary before, and then it crashed. That's what it is. All right. Very cool. His weapon is a shield, though. Remember the first time I saw that, I'm like, his weapon is a shield? You have a dragon, but your weapon is a shield. It feels like Saint Seiya has always felt like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball meets Power Rangers meets Greek mythology a little bit. But I don't know why these things are not. Okay. I guess that's why. So they're supposed to not be shown right away, and then you click on them. I see. Good old pointy boobs. Good old pointy boobs. Yep. Alright, then we get, okay. But we should have some more. No. No. There's so many different menus. Oh, is this the one that we had before? Temporary lock. That's what it must have been. So this was the other. Yeah, this is one of those beginning of the game. You can keep resummoning until. Oh, wait a second. Oh, did I mess it up? I might have messed it up. Oh well. Realm of Tribulation. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go to Saints though. Yeah, I messed it up. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Probably the end of the world. Let's just upgrade him a little bit before we start doing crazy stuff. Yeah. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing here, but I didn't realize I was messing things up for myself at the very beginning. Alright, so let's go to... Yeah, let's fight. Is there a quick formation? Yes, there is. Alright, so it's more auto stuff. I want to see some more cool animations. I feel like we're gonna keep doing a lot of first impressions until we find a game that, like, see what? Okay, one of the things, and I know it's not gonna be this game. I know it's not. This game's a small handful of people are gonna be like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna check it out. But I know that for a lot of you, you're not happy. Like, there's just so many games coming out all the time, and it's like, if a game is not perfect, people are just gonna toss it. So yeah, there's a lot of checkboxes, and it's really a, what is this? What do you want? It's really a player's market right now, which is good. What is this discount? No, I don't want that, man. It's good. It's good for the players because there's so many options. So that means the developers have to, number one, make really great games, and number two, not be super greedy about it, which some developers haven't gotten the memo, but you know, to each their own, I suppose. Let's go and grab those. I feel like we don't need to, you know, do a crazy long 7-hour video of Saint Seiya EX. I don't know what the EX stands for. Seiya and Iki attack the nearest enemy, delivering 10 hits for a total of 130 physical damage, 10 hits for a total of 130 magic damage. The White Swan. Okay, one more, and then we'll see what
deploy the newly obtained saints and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Saints sent by friends to help will be.
I don't need friends. I want the quick formation. Oh my god. Has to be difficult. Has to be on rails. Alright. Animations look cool. I feel like this is a game that you, like, pick up, play around for, especially if you like Saint Seiya, you're going to pick it up anyway. But, you know, one of those, I'm like clicking on things, it's like, you're already here, buddy. Come on, man. Let's grab this email. There's only email. There's nothing else. But like a pick it up, play it for a couple weeks, and then like after that, I don't know how much playability it's gonna have long term. So all the shiny stuff, that it's like you gotta figure out what all this stuff is. I see that there's recruits. I see there's a couple recruits, couple items. So let's go to recruit here. Some crashing issues. I don't know if that's the game or the device. So it has crashed before though. Let's see what we have in terms of, okay, so we have recruits for this. We have no recruits for this. Got it. No idea which units are good or not. I just like the ones that have the shiniest outfits. And there's no shortage of shiny outfits in Saint Seiya. Maybe that's why I like it. Outfits are shinier than power. But some of the things look like... some of the... they call them cloth. They're not cloth. They're like armor. But some of the armor looks like... actually looks like Power Rangers stuff, though. Oh, what do we have here? Super shiny. SSR? I forget what his name is though. Camus. Aquarius Camus. Camus. Nice. Alright guys. Anyway, that's before it crashes again. That's Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac. It might not be a game issue that's making it. Oh my god. But you see all the little dots of like, oh, here's all the things you gotta, yeah. That's in every gacha game. That's not this game specifically. But yeah, I just wish these games would be a little bit more streamlined and the UI wouldn't look exactly the same in every single one, you know? Is that so much to ask for? Yeah, that's probably too much to ask. If it's the same engine, of course it's gonna look, the UI is gonna look the same because it's the same engine. That's how those things work. Anyway, That's it for this one. Saint Seiya EX just came out today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.